episode, I'm going to show you how you can remove your Volkswagen car stereo without any special tools. But we do have to make one. So first we're going to need some scissors, hacksaw, like you can see here, a standing knife will help, tape measure, and some sort of marker. Now you should use a loyalty card. We're going to need some sort of loyalty card, a phone card or something like that to make what we need to make. So follow us and let's make it. Now we're going to start off by taking our phone card and making a mark 10 millimeters from the edge, or 1 centimeter. Now I'll use a Sharpie to make your mark, or some sort of a marker, so when you come to cutting it, you know exactly where you're cutting. Now with the mini hacksaw, we're going to cut on the little marks that we've made. Now you just want a very, very slight cut, maybe 2 millimeters. So it doesn't take much to reach the level you need to reach. So maybe a couple strokes and you should be at the level that you want to be. It's only a little notch that you need to make. Once you've made your cut with the hacksaw, clean it up with the Stanley bait. Now you want to cut away from the short edge to like a V taper. This is going to be used to pull out stereo. It should look something like this. As you can see, it's a slight V taper towards yourself. Then the next thing we do is we're going to cut this in half, because we're going to turn this into like a key sort of thing. So cut it in half, straight down the middle. You don't have to measure it. It doesn't have to be accurate or anything. Okay, where the notches are at the other end of the card, come about 3 centimeters in approximately and make a mark. You're going to cut, that's going to be your guideline mark. Now from the bottom of the card where the notch is, you need to come up about 10 millimeters. Now you can either mark that with a pen or a Sharpie or a standing knife like I'm doing, whatever suits you, but you need to come about 10 millimeters up. Once you've made your mark on the back of the front, so you make sure you get a straight line, cut it out. Now you can see on the video here, the line that I made earlier has come down. That's where you're cutting to. So use a straight edge or use whatever you need to cut as best as possible to that mark. Once you cut it out, it should be pretty easy. You should end up with this L-shaped looking kind of bracket, like I'm showing here. Okay, use the one you've just cut out as a stencil for your next one. That's all approximate at the moment, so it's fine. This doesn't have to be that accurate, but this is what we need to be designing. At least trying to. Same as before, cut out, squeeze it out. Now your next cut wants to be about 4 millimeters away from the actual notch itself. As you can see, I mean, it doesn't have to be super accurate, but you know, close as possible is good. So you got that little lip there, about 3 meters, 4 millimeters. Now we're trimming off the edges so it slides in easier. As you can see, it's really simple. Just kind of edges to a point. Yeah, as you can see, you got your little notch there. Use a standing knife to scrape it down to flatten out anything that's uneven. Should end up with a key looking something like this. And you're virtually ready to go. Now with the key that you've got there, just stick them in. As you can see, make sure you push them in, help them in, because they're not super strong as the metal one, so you know you got to help them in a little bit. But you should hear a little click once it goes in. Once it goes in, it's as simple as that. You pull it out. That's how easy it is. Now to release your homemade keys, you've got to press the side of it. This will release the keys out. So there you go, just like the original, but without the hassle. Hope this helps. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you for watching.